If you go to Akhada Sahib, it's a Gudwara that was based around a wrestling ring. Get it? And the Guru, the second Guru, would wrestle. And who would he wrestle? Obviously Sikhs, innit? Sikhs would get in there and wrestle their Guru. And they would enjoy it. And the Guru would train, and the Sikhs would train. In Abbas Mahan Kosh, he gives a very different definition of what we've got now. He says there should be medicine there, there should be like a homeless shelter, there should be accommodation, there should be food going on. We need to step up to the game.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Guys, today we're at Park Avenue Gudwara for Bhai Jagraj Singh Ji's Barsi. We just had the rains by last night. There's a program this evening as well. But something different basically Sikh are doing this year, which we're very excited for, is an open mat. A few open mats have been going on in the recent years, like Sikh open mats, you know, like a lot in the Sikh grappling space. Today, Maharaj's Kirpa, Sikh Wear Project have collabed with basically Sikh to put on this open mat to commemorate Bhai Jagraj Singh Ji and honour Bhai Jagraj Singh Ji's legacy, because we all know that Bhai Jagraj Singh Ji was all about the martial spirit, the Sant Sipahi, and that's what we're doing today. We're going to embrace that. We've got the best coming down up from Manchester. We've got Kiru Sahota, we've got Pav Sahota, and we've got Yadhwinder Singh, and they're all going to come down. They're going to show us some stuff. They're the most active Sikh MMA fighters in the UK right now, and they're going to come and do a seminar. Then we're also going to do some training. Maharaj Kirpa, we're going to get some good training done. We've got raffle as well. These are sponsored the event. Hari Singh from GRA is giving a free pair of gloves. Raj Singh from Fightstar is giving 2 free tickets to his Fightstar event, 2nd of August, which Yadhwinder Singh was meant to be fighting on. Unfortunately, his opponent's pulled out, so he might not be fighting on that show now. But he's still giving away 2 free tickets to his event. He wants to, you know, uplift our community, get more of our fighters on those shows. And then we've got a free hoodie from the Sikh Wear Project from the shop. You can choose a free hoodie if you win the raffle. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. You'll see the clip soon.
I just wanted to say, like, I don't know this guy that much, but he's probably the most demanding Sikh that's ever been in touch with me, ringing me out, telling us that we've got to get down here. He's been getting us to get Kiru and Pav and that down here. So just a little introduction about myself then. Yeah, we got into MMA in the early 2000s. Obviously me, Kiru, Pav, we've all like sort of trained together. I established a brand called Lines MMA, which some of you already probably know about. It's still ongoing, not really involved in it as much anymore, because now I've gone into other paths such as Fightstar Championship, which is my own MMA promotion. We've got fighters that have passed through the promotion that have now gone on to fighting for the UFC. We've even had Kiru on there, who's our former champion. Pav's also fought on there, and Yad was due to fight there in 2 weeks. Today's obviously setup is mainly about you guys, not about us. We're only coming down here to say about if there's anything that you want to question about in regards to like fighting in the future or anything like that, come speak to me. You can get advice from me as well. Other than that, I think it's a great initiative. Over to Pav.
Don't want to see anyone having UFC title fights. Do not.
Everybody put your hands up. Everybody bounce with me. Some champagne and run a little.
One of the setups I like to do as well is like, I'll come in on a jab, and then the retraction of this jab, so like the retraction is when you bring it back. So normally you just bring your jab back like that, but I throw the jab, and from here I step in and I throw an elbow. So off this here, step in on that one, and then you can grab this hand down from here and another elbow there, and just launch myself into that elbow. Let's have a go at it.
Some champagne and run a little. Everybody stand up. Everybody put your hands up. Everybody bounce with me. Some champagne and run a little.
About 1 hour in because it started a bit late, but this is what we got so far. You know, it's going well. You know, there's Kiru and Pav showing some striking techniques, some elbows, cool elbows. It's going good so far, man. Let's speak to some of the guys. Baji, Harry from Lions MMA helped us out with the mats. Everyone knows Harry. Everyone talks very highly of the server he does. Harry, what do you think about this event?
It's an amazing event, and do encourage people to do come down. Doesn't matter if you haven't trained before or anything like that. It's all a community vibe. Everybody's there for the same cause, to promote healthy, safe towards Sikh environment, and we want to build this year on year as well. So thank you for the
Thank you so much. We're with two of the biggest names in the Sikh boxing game. We've got Inder Barsi, who's come down to the event. What do you think about the event so far, bro?
Well, honestly, surprised to say the least how many, up in the Munde, Punjabi Munde here, training hard, coming together, doing something positive, doing something that we should have done a long time ago, but better late than never. It's inspiring to genuinely see so many people grafting. No one cares who's doing what experience they got, where they come from, what background. They're literally here grafting our training. You got Kiru, his brother, you got Yadhwinder Singh. They're leading the class. Inspiring, bro. Very, very inspiring.
Okay, so we got the Dana White of Sikh boxing now.
Can you believe that? No. Ground zero, man. Ground zero. This is wicked. I think, we're talking about the ripple effect, whether it's boxing, whether it's wrestling, jiu-jitsu. Can you see now so many Sikhs are coming through? And we said, didn't we, that there's a wave coming on the podcast. Look at it. There's so many people here today, so many young kids taking part, and it's because of people like this, man. So, if you look at the Muslim community, you had Naseem, and then Amir Khan. Amir Khan changed the whole trajectory of the Pakistani boxing community. We've got Inder in there, we've got Gully in there, and it's only going to grow now. So I think that, we're definitely behind other communities, but the upside, the growth we've got is unbelievable. And seeing these little kids here today taking part, and some of the adults as well, we've got a good future ahead of us.
What does it mean for an event like this to commemorate Bhai Jagraj Singh Ji, and why is it important that these events are happening on such special sort of times of the year?
Someone like me can't speak on the life of Bhai Jagraj Singh and the lasting effect he's had on not just like the local people of London, for example, but the whole world. He changed Pajar, changed the way, the outlook and everything, and he hit people that were kind of disconnected. He used that social media in a positive way. To see people coming together, that pure energy. It's not like it's a wedding where half the people just turning up because their mates get married and they're talking in the background of the Darbar side. People are here because they want to be here, and that makes all the difference, and you can feel it. Words can't really put it into effect, but you can feel it, and being someone like this it's a blessing, it's an honour to be able to be here.
We are with the two greatest female Sikh fighters in the UK right now. Guys, so these are, behind the scenes, me, here with my big face, like, I run the show, blah, blah. But these are behind the scenes, doing a lot of work. What's it like, and what motivates you to run shows like this?
Well, so far it's going amazing. We're learning so many new techniques, and I think it's such good variety, getting people as experienced as Kiru and Yad to come in and show us elbows and things that we probably don't really do that much in Muay Thai, and it's more MMA style. It's been really good so far.
I think it's just so nice to see all the community come together. Like, everyone here is from different gyms, so it's so nice to see there's no egos or anything like that. We're all just, one big family. We're drilling, we're learning from each other, and we're having a good time. What's
your message to females who want to get fighting but just a bit hesitant to do so?
I said, just put yourself out there, just be brave. Try and come with a friend, like this is my sister, and we come together. So definitely don't hesitate, just go for it, and you'll love your first session. I think the hardest part is definitely just joining and just coming into a gym. The rest you'll never regret it.
Just do it, even if you don't have a partner, just come. Because even today we've just met so many amazing women here that we had no idea were into this. So we're definitely making friends and just learning from each other. So just go for it.
We've got Pam over here with her son Vikram. Pam trains at our women's class on Saturdays actually, and Vikram's a beast, going to competitions, collecting double golds, so what's your message to parents who you think should get their kids into fighting, and what's it done for your son?
Do you know what? It's given my son so much confidence. He enjoys the fact that I go to your sessions. He wants to correct me when I do things wrong. That encourages him to want to be the best he has. So it's just given us so much. You know what? It's actually given me strength, encouragement to believe that I can actually do stuff.
How's it helped his Sikhi or his spirituality?
Do you know what? Sometimes you find it really tough, and when you're in a session, sometimes your emotions get a little bit too high. When your emotions get a little bit too high, you just go, Vaheguru. Just by saying that, it makes you go down a bit. And it makes you realise you can control your emotions, and it's by thinking about God.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. I think for ourselves, we're very blessed to deliver Sikhi Prajar across the world, but sometimes you have to kind of think out of the box especially at a time of Bhai Sahib's Barsi, Jagraj had a way of getting Sikhi out to the world without throwing the word Sikh in their face. And this is like very much that, right? So with upralas like the Sikh Warrior Project, people don't realize like there's brothers here who aren't really that religiously into their Sikhi, right? But what they don't realize is it's a form of prajar. So when they're training, when they're wearing like the kakar, they got kade, they're wearing even something that says Sikh on it, right? It's a form of prajar, right? So when they go to tournaments, they're competing and things like that. People are gonna be like, yo, what's this word Sikh? You get it? Or they're gonna see like these Sikh garments, attire like these, right? Quick plug for the
and like Sikh guys like
Sikh.
So my son, he started about 6 months ago, and it hasn't just improved his confidence on the street in school, but it's helped build his education as well. He's fearless now. He used to be intimidated by certain kids, and that was affecting his education. But now he's thriving. You know, seeing my son thriving is just the best thing for a father.
पूरे मैं वेट करना, मैं ट्राई करना पूरा 100% करना, मैं पूरा साइड को मैं चोक फिनिश करना, मुझे रियल लगे कि मैं चोक खत्म कर लूँगा और ते हॉल ने स्लाइड इधर मैं अपने बैक पे जा सकता, मैं मेरे ते वो सही नहीं मानते भी मैं बैक पे जाना, बट उरे बीजे में ट्राई कर सकते हैं स्लाइड मेरे पे डाउन बेसबॉल चोक.
Just gonna give a big thank you to everyone that came down all the way from Manchester.
A very quick from basics of Sikhi, from the Guru Ghar. I want to say thank you to you guys. Maharaj thought that kirpa kare. We want everyone to start training. We want these guys to keep coming back and bridging the gap, bringing all the Sangat in. And we do a benti. The Prabandhaks have asked for everyone who's coming today. Please try and make it to the Divan tonight. There's a Barsi for Bhai Jagraj Singh. This is part of that Barsi. And try and make it to the Divan tonight. And another benti to some of the Pracharaks who are watching, some people who do Kirtan who've never trained. It's a benti to you guys to come and train and take advantage of such professionals we have in our community that we can learn from them. Like you guys, Maharaj Kirpa, in the future. You guys right now and in the future are our heroes. When these guys pick up the belt, they're going to represent Sikhi. And that's what we need to do, is always support our guys and support each other and always work together. Thank you to Sikh Warrior Project and to you guys both धन्यवाद. Maharaj Hajate बहुत कृपा करें.
I guess the only thing I should say is cutting the weight. It's not really, that's the only thing.
Yeah, just that with you, I like my food, so.
I'd say don't neglect any skill set. Try to wrestle once a week if you can as well, just strict wrestling. And yeah, don't, all the disciplines train them equally. Even if you like one more than the other, just train them all equally.
For pro, if you're 100% going to put all your time and energy into it to become a pro, I would say you need to dedicate yourself fully to it. You can't have any distractions. You can't be working a 9 to 5 job and expect to become a professional. You've got to either, like, if you want to make it work where you want a bit of a wage on the side, maybe get a part-time job, but you have to throw the whole kitchen sink at it. That's what these two have done, you know. They've dedicated their lives to it by becoming professional athletes, by doing less in terms of having a job and putting more into becoming a pro fighter. So you can't become a pro fighter overnight. It takes a lot of time and dedication.
शुरुआत तो सारे ने अपने पहुंचे है ठीक है ना थोड़ा जिहा किसी ना कोई मूवमेंट आनी चाहिए है वो तो अपने अंदर जा जाता बाकी मैं स्कूल में बुली का बहुत होया मैं तो वो करके मेरे दिमाग पहला सीगा मैं सीखना पर जब बुली होया फिर मेरा रीजन मिल गया कि भी नहीं ये सहना नहीं है तो फिर उसके बाद मैं स्टार्ट करा अगे बढ़ता मुझे लिखा ही होया कि इधर जाना बट वो बहाना मिलना सीगा बहाना इधर मिल गया मैं शुरू करता हूँ.
So the human body produces the exact same physiological response to fear as it is excitement. So it's all about, imagine, yeah, you're at a crossroads, yeah, and in one road is fear and the other road's excitement. It's up to you, like, where you put your thoughts and energy towards. It's like, you know how you say you have butterflies in your stomach. Either you can get them to move in a direction or they're just going to be like all over you, you know what I mean? So it comes over time, but the more and more you do it, I find I'm just like more excited to get out there. But then I still know some guys that are like 30 fights deep and they're still nervous before they go out. So I think it depends on the person. But I've spent like time with doing techniques and stuff like that, overcoming it. So yeah.
Krav Maga.
Sambo. We were actually quite lucky in that when we first started the BJJ at the Gudwara, we had a coach called Andy Williams, and he used to stress the importance of breathing. He always used to be like, get us to breathe at the start of the session. And he always used to say the most important thing is breathing. But at the start, you just want to learn like cool submissions, don't you? And we're thinking, what's going on about breathing? But I've carried that through all my fights, and it is very important what you just said.
Say with the breathing that you are saying, it's just saying breathing is one thing, but then you know it's the correct type of breathing, which is breathing in through your diaphragm. And yeah, I'd say just everything in life, it all stems from your breathing. If you're not breathing correctly, you're going to be like bad posture, just, you know, like this. So if you can do anything in your life, you know, better, just you can start off by breathing better. So yeah, it's quite.
सारे पहले तो अपन देखते हैं ना हर एक भी लाइफ का वो है ना जो सिद्धि होगी मर गए सही गल मर गए है ना फिर तो जरूरी अप एंड डाउन मे बी आई थिंक दुखी होए नाल भी बहुत सीखण मिल जाता खुशी हो के बंदा बहुत कुछ खो भी जाता दुख दारू है ना सुख रोग पिया तो मेन चक्कर है दुख आपां नूं होना जरूरी आ अप एंड डाउन ना तो मीनस बंदा स्प्रिंग होण हेठ आवे ना फिर उठदा तो वो हिसाब आई थिंक कोई डाउन नहीं हैगा सारे लैसन है तो लैसन चंगी तरह सीखो पढ़ो इंजॉय करो
They don't.
ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀਰੇ ਸਾਥੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਨਾ ਘਾਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਤਾਂ ਡੇਲੀ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਫਾਈਟਸ ਵੀ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਡੇਲੀ ਕੁਛ ਨਾ ਕੁਛ ਮੋਟੀਵੇਸ਼ਨ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੋਂ ਆਇਆ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਭਰਨਾ ਆਉਣਾ ਹੈ ਚਮਕੌਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਚਮਕੌਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਨਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਤੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਚਮਕੌਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਦੱਸਣ 'ਚ ਬੜਾ ਮਾਣ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਚਮਕੌਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੋਂ ਤਾਂ ਚਮਕੌਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਿਰ 'ਤੇ ਉਹ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਵੀ ਚਮਕੌਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੋਂ ਭਾਈ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਪੱਗ ਨੂੰ ਦਾਜ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਉਹ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਉਨਾ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਰ ਸਿਰ 'ਤੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪੈ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਚਮਕੌਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਤਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਹੂੰਗਾ ਚਮਕੌਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ
Me personally, I look up to the example of Baba Singh Ji a lot. I think his story is one of persistence, because he said that he wasn't going to stop fighting until he reached a certain point inside the Yadhwinder Singh complex. And then when he did get that injury to his neck in the battle, someone reminded him, someone was like, Babadi said he wasn't going to stop until he reached a certain point, and he carried on fighting, and then that's where he dropped. And even when you go to the Yadhwinder side in India, you can see the exact place where he stopped fighting. And that for me, I remember the first time I went to Punjab when I was about 4 or 5 years old. I don't remember much about that trip, but I remember seeing a photo of Babadi there at my cousin's house, and there's something very vivid about that. And I was drawn to that even from a young age, and obviously as you get older, you do your own research and stuff like that. So that for me is a very inspiring thing.
People say, what would be your influence in fighting through Sikhi and looking at the Shahid, and that for me, I can't compare fighting to the sacrifice of Shahid and stuff like that, because this fighting thing it's nowhere near that, and all the sacrifices that Shaheeds have done over the years. But I would look at it as just something that I get inspiration from in life. So not the combat fighting stuff, but I feel like for all of us, it's something to look at. Stories of literal Holocaust happened to our people, and our resilience was crazy. People getting the remains of kids, like dismembered body parts, putting on them, and they're being told, you've got to convert, and they did not, lose their faith in them times. There's all kinds of stories, people literally laying down on train tracks to stop a train, people getting boiled alive out, and all of this was just resilience just for the calm. And for me, I can't compare that to fighting, but it's just with me in my life.
Warming the sun with the gloves. Congratulations to Vikram. This is for Sikh Warrior Project clothing line. Pajar Singh. Last one. So the winner for the 2 tickets are Sajani Corbin.
So Kiru, you came all the way down from Manchester. How did you find the event, man?
Yeah, it was really good to see the turnout as well. A lot of the Sangat come, and I feel like everyone enjoyed it. It makes me feel happy. All these people wanting to train and now I think a lot of Gudwara, they've got MMA gyms and a bit of an MMA team, and it's really good to see.
Thanks for coming down, bro. More of this is going to happen, and it's so glad that you lot, bro, we all should come down straight from Manchester. You'd come down, all of you. That's what we need, man, to make these events grow. So thank you so much, my brother. Safe, bro.
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਜੀ, ਤੇ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਅੱਗੇ ਯੂਕੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਆਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਪੰਜਾਬ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ, ਹੈ ਨਾ। ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਲੋਕ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਏ, ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਐਥਲੀਟ ਆਏ, ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਉਰੇ ਆ ਕੇ। ਜਿੱਦਣ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਦਿਨ ਪੋਸਟਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਪੜ੍ਹਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਨਾ, ਭਾਈ ਜਗਰਾਜ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੀ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਦਣ ਦਾ ਹੀ ਵੇਟ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਵੀ ਉਰੇ ਆਉਣਾ, ਤੇ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਟਾਈਮ ਦਾ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਮਿਹਰ ਕਰੀ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਹੋਇਆ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਭਾਗਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਦਿਨ ਸਮਝਦਾ ਹਾਂ।
It's cool to see so much Sangat coming together, training. It was cool to mix it up afterwards, get some rounds in. No one was scared to get stuck in, Yeah, it's really good, man. It's been a while since I've been to something like this, but I definitely want to get involved in more stuff like this in the future.
Really good to see so many different kids in different age ranges, and we need to have more of these more regularly.
Can I have a picture with Holly? There's a line. Come on, go. Please picture now.